everybody. Hello, Petunia. And hello, howdy, Brandon. Hope you guys are doing well. I am on time and I think I'm ready to go. You let me know how my audio is, how everything is, how the music is compared to me, all that good shit. Tonight we will be doing a double stream. I'm sure I'll be repeating myself on that note, but I will be calling a vote later for what it shall be. Anyways, Guten Tag chat. Yes, Guten Tag. Guten Nachten, right? Nachten? Something like that. By the way, the amount of playlists you made today is more enough than your brain cells. I didn't know you could see that. Like, I did make a lot of playlists. I organized a lot of things. I made a lot of thumbnails to try and like organize everything nicely, but but I didn't expect any of you to notice. Let me put it that way. But oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. But yes, I'm trying to be more professional. And so because of that, I decided maybe I should, like, I don't know, actually make playlists make sense. And then I realized how far behind I was on thumbnail stuff and just the numbering thumbnails and all that good stuff. And then I was like, well, we should make the thumbnails that I'm missing. Thus, Virtue's Last Reward is happening. Hello, Siho. Hope you are doing well. Monica crashing out. Yeah. So it's gonna say here, because I don't know if you remember, but during Virtue's Last Reward, after Alice is found stabbed, Fi's like, how do you know the killer used a knife? As she has the knife sticking out of her chest. And I figured that was just the perfect moment to encompass the retardation of the characters in the game itself. Hello, Ryan. Hope you're doing well. But yes. So sorry about yesterday. You know when those nights where you just like cannot go to sleep regardless of how hard you try? That was my daughter last night. And when it got to be 8 o'clock and I still, like, she didn't even seem... I was working with trying to get her to sleep. She still didn't seem tired. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to call it because I can't guarantee when she's going to get to sleep. And I wasn't even, like, ready for stream or anything. So I was, like, you know, watching them and trying to get them already. So I was like, oh, well. I'll see if I can make it up. And yes, howdy, Brandon. Howdy again. Hope you're doing well. And good evening, chat. I got Helicopter and Leopard at last. Yay, Bunker. We're happy for you. I'm still at work. Well, that's a first. Hello, Heathen. Hope that work is going well. Hope that, you know, you had a good day at work. I am actually going to a job fair this weekend, so wish me luck on finding a job. That would be amazing. I think that maybe going to the job fair will be a little more helpful, because at least if the people are paying to be at the job fair and everything, you would think the company would be a little more serious about hiring, but we'll see. Who knows? Expect some sick screenshots. Alrighty. Went to the candy store again and got a UK Cadbury and a Canadian Nestle coffee crisp. Eating my crunchy bar right now. Very nice. Very, very nice, Brandon. Speaking of your post yesterday, stream due to child. So, no, hear me out about that. And I not mean, yeah, I'm just, yeah. My phone had 2% battery. It was like nearing 8 o'clock. My child was not going to sleep. My phone had 2% battery. I was like, I just got to get the message across that I cannot stream. So I just was like, there we go. Does your job involve your dream and skill? Oh, you're not asking me. Don't go too hard on yourself. I got a job because of nepotism. Well, I wouldn't say that's the way I got my first job, which was the job that I ended up leaving last year. But I knew about the job because of my dad working there. So, because they would open it up to people who knew people first, basically, and then they would go ahead and, I mean, I still had to interview and there were other candidates, but, you know, I feel like it is a lot easier. Still, if I could find a job, that would be wonderful. I'm just gonna go a little silly with this for a second, and then we will erase whatever. whatever we don't need. But yes, I hope you're all doing well overall. And yes, we'll be doing a poll in a little while. We'll probably wait till 8 because that'll be, or 8, a little after 8. Because that's generally when, you know, that's the quote-unquote normal streaming schedule, even though now it's just that it's a different streaming schedule. So that way, if anyone is confused, they're in here. And then we will take a vote on what we are streaming, what we are playing after this for a good 2 hours. And nope, of course not. The question goes to people in the chat and you. Well, I love doing this. If this could be my, like, legit job, if I made enough to live off of this, hell yeah. I was wondering if maybe YouTube would take me more seriously if I made playlists and took them a little, like, took my thumbnails and stuff a little more seriously. If I work on this and make it look, like, more legit, can it be my job? Which I should have already had done, along with, like, all the other stuff I want to do, like memberships and whatnot. But I decided to do, it took a while today, too, to do what I could, but I didn't have the kiddos, which is, you know, I love them dearly, but it does help get stuff done. Aye, aye, boss lady. Hello, consuming. Are the voice lines done yet? If not, there's no big rush. I'll get them done either tonight or tomorrow morning. For sure, Canadian. Rail. Hope you are doing well. But yes, I will get them done either tonight after streaming or tomorrow morning. All depending on my voice. If my voice is all good tonight, I'll just go ahead and do it then. And get them on over to you. I was gonna try and get them done yesterday, but then I didn't have a chance to. But I hope you're doing well. And yeah, at this point, I'm like, job-wise, I'm pretty open to anything within reason, so we'll see what I find. We'll see what I end up finding. Hopefully it's a good job fair. We'll see. I've been to ones in the past, but... And I did get an interview at one in the past, but that was a different time. I feel like right now, job market's just a little horrible. At least for the job seeker. Jermish was watching your Ushka stream episode 4. Oh, is that why you noticed the playlist and everything? Because I changed the name of some of this. I decided I should probably name my, number my streams. You know, another thing that might be helpful for people. Thanks, hope you're doing well too. Yeah, I mean, I'm surviving. I'm surviving, getting stuff done. Keeping myself nice and busy and distracted. Can't work, long story, but my dream job would be a nurse or a locomotive driver. Very nice. I do think YouTube would probably be my dream job, because I've liked to edit since I was, like, really little. And I think that's also why I kind of like making shorts, by the way, because I get to play around with the text edits and stuff, which is just so much fun. Hello, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Just the stream itself. Gotcha. Gotcha. But, yeah. So, I also made, because I want to make, like, a thumbnail for, whenever I'm doing these streams, I did doodle a little Monica for these as well, but I figured we'd do this first. Do this first and then do those. Monica's gonna start tweaking due to the idiots insanity. Yes, seriously. I'm making her look like she's losing her freaking mind. I like silly thumbnails with silly characters. It's fun. It's fun for me to draw them, and then people know what to expect, you know? Because it's not like I exactly take things very seriously myself during the streams. Nor am I exactly the most capable gamer, but I'll tell you what, I have fun with it. Today, the electricity to my house flickered and lost power for 1 second and came back on, not once, but twice. You gotta be careful with that. If it keeps flickering like that, something bad can happen. I remember my dad telling me that it can cause some dangerous scenario. The I'm gonna crash out really is portrayed well on her face. Heck yeah. I was having fun with it. I was like, yeah, we're gonna make this fun. For the, I'll show you what I drew. I think it's right here. for the drawing stream one that I'm going to be eventually doing on here. I made her have like 5 mil, like, okay, 5. I was gonna say like 5 million, but I made her have like just a bunch of pens wherever I could. And I did a little bit different of an art style for that one. So I like to play with different art styles. Hello, Tank Princess. Hope you are doing well. I'm finally free for the next 4 days. Nice, very nice. Hope all is good on your end. Glad to see you, glad to have you here. Glad to have all you here. It's always very nice catching up with you guys. I think we all expected me to say something medical related as my dream. Oh yeah, no, definitely, Brandon. We wouldn't see you in any other profession. Well, as a dream job. She's got the I'm on Fent look. She does look kind of fun. It is. Hope you're doing good as well. I am hanging in there. I'm good, I guess. I'm here and I'm having fun. That's all that matters. But I was very productive today. I will give myself that. I will give myself that credit. Also, I am much further into Zero Escape 999. Love it. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad. So glad. It is a really good game, and I feel like it's underrated. A lot of people just don't know about it. It's making Virtue's Last Reward make more sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, the first one. 999. Yes. 999. Yes. Yeah, I played some of it on the DS. I don't think I ever beat it though, but I started with Virtue's Last Reward. So that was all it took to convince me I needed to buy a PlayStation Vita. I was at a sleepover and this girl brought her PlayStation Vita and I was like, I never was a fan of the PSP, but I never had one. And then she let me play Virtue's Last Reward and I was like, what is this amazing game? I need this. And then she was like, it's only on this. And I was like, well, then I must buy that console. And then the next day I went out and got it. And I had no regrets. It was like the most impulsive console purchase ever. And I had zero regrets because they later, like, they released the PlayStation Vita later on, like, a second round or whatever. And because it didn't sell well in the US, it had, like, a shittier screen and all this, whereas the original was, like, very, very, very nice. So I have the very, very nice one, which makes me very happy. It was on the 3DS as well. Was it Virtue's Last Reward? I wonder if it originally came out on the Vita or if she just totally lied. But I didn't have either at the time, though, to be fair. And I don't regret the PlayStation Vita, because that has Tearaway on it, which is another game nobody knows. And that took all of the features you possibly could use on the PlayStation Vita and use it. Because, I mean, that thing had a touchscreen on the front and the back. And it was very interesting console. Again, I feel like maybe that one, it's an interesting one. I can't really say it was underrated because it's not like it's the best console ever or like there was tons of games on it, but it was pretty decent. I would say play it. I commented on the post 6 minutes ago. Oh, well, I'm not going to see that right now. It was made for the 3DS. Also, Tearaway was peak. I missed that game. You missed your... You know what Tearaway is, though. That's exciting, because I don't think I've ever met another person who actually knows what that game is. It was really good. I should actually play that game with my kids now I'm thinking about it. That's a really good... Very good, chill game. But yes, so before I end up doing the poll and whatnot, the second stream will either be making up Into the Pit or playing Poppy Playtime. You might be able to tell which one I'm channeling, but I figured I'd leave it up to you guys. And also, I do have my Five Nights Security outfit downstairs that I could change into. Or at least the shirt, because I'm not changing my skirt. That's staying on. I'm too campy. Bruh, I got the perfect shot, but it replays the random ghost trees showed up. Aw. I used to play it all the time. That and Little Big Planet. I never played Little Big Planet. Never played that one, but I know that's another, like, pretty chill game. Good day, big sis. I hope you've been well. Yeah. I'm hanging in there. How about you? You doing well? Hopefully. Play 999. Also, Alice or should I say All Ice has plot relevance. Yeah, she be my favorite. The last time we played Virtue's Last Reward, which was what, Monday? The final thing that we were on is pretty much everyone's dead at this point. And I was like, okay, well that's the end of the stream. Wait till next week for more. I got Play-Doh as a reward for a math lesson today. That's awesome. I look at you and all I see is just Tank Princess. Oh, in the chat? I've missed the past streams. Yeah. So I'm making up for it. I was gonna say, so you're getting it all out now. Hey, I ain't complaining. Oh. No, we're glad to have you back. Glad to have you back. Alright. Got it for the hair. Are we good? Can I move on to oh shoot. That's obviously the wrong button. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough for my well, yeah. Well, yeah, sure. That's good enough for my liking. Why not? Why not? I'm debating cosplaying Clover's outfit from 999. Ooh, you're kind of spoiling a little bit. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. I haven't disclosed who's in the first game and also the second, but I do know that she is the one. So that's not, I guess, not really too big of a secret. Because you can kind of just tell by looking at her. But she, I don't remember too much more than that, to be fair. I just was like, oh, her outfit, it looks really similar to, oh yeah, that's the same chick. So cool. Have to go, but leaving a like, have an awesome streaming day. You too, Lopi, is that how I say your name? You have a fantastic day too. Thank you so much for stopping by and leaving the like. Much appreciated. Well, it's kind of obvious she's at both. Yeah, no, I agree. It is. I agree, Tate Princess. That's why I'm not getting too much on it. Same hair and same name. Yeah. No, I know. That's why I was like, I'm not gonna. It's not a big deal. I haven't disclosed it, but I also don't remember much more than that about her, so yes, fine. I watched a hilarious short before jumping on stream. It was a video game about little green army men, and they were acting as if it was a real war. It was hilarious. Very nice. Oh, right there. Right there. I was like, I know I'm gonna miss a spot. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I think that's good. Alright. And now we do that. Hopefully this shot looks better. Fire Arc might be the best map for open sun included shots. A nonary theory. All the characters dead in Virtue's Last Reward somehow get revived in a frozen chamber and come back. But hey, that's just a theory. A nonary theory. I shall be spoiling nothing I know, but I don't actually know that much. Not at this point. There was a guy who had made a full, like, video explaining how everything works. So I know the main concept that hasn't been revealed yet, but I don't remember, like, very good details because his videos about each of the games were, like, over an hour long, if I remember correctly. And I watched it years ago. So that's how I know that you have to play it multiple times. Because I know a little bit of what's going on, but I don't know the whole story or anything like that. That's just a theory, a crackpot theory. Where else do I want to put this? Where else do I want to put this? Kind of put it up here in that one. Monica slowly becomes, her hair slowly becomes redder and redder every thumbnail I make. Yes, you guys can hear Dawn playing in the background too, right? I think I asked, but I just gotta make sure. Once again, I can't hear it. I can't hear it myself. My cats are going haywire downstairs. They're probably gonna knock over a chair. They like to knock over my one chair down there. I'm like, guys, come on. 999 tells you to play it multiple times. Ah. And I'm starting to think it's a part of the story that you did play it multiple times. Yes. You have to play it multiple times in order to understand what's going on. I do remember that. We can hear it. Awesome. Yes, Dawn is dawning. Very good. Very good, very good. I also came up with another... I say series idea. It's gonna be a very short series because I don't open blind boxes very often because I don't really believe in the concept of them. Like, it's kind of fine. You know, Merchmas, I do it to an extent, but I do know what I bought. I just haven't looked in most of the year because I forget about it. But there's a new Poppy Playtime line that came out for blind boxes, and it's series 2, and my daughters and I watched this guy unbox it, and I was like, oh, it's got a bunch of characters that we like, and so I was like, there's really no losing here, because if I don't care about the character, my kiddos will. So fast forward, I had bought some from Hot Topic because I got one free, so I got one for each of us, and there was a free one. I was like, okay, I get 2 shots to get what I want, right? So I decided the one night that it would be a fantastic idea to unbox these, but since there's so many people who already unbox them and whatnot, I'm like, I gotta make this interesting. So I'm making, I just have to edit and everything. Blind boozy unboxing, which is where I drunkenly open blind bags. Oh my god, I can't speak. But yeah, I was like, that'll be fun. Why not? No, just understanding with what the story is bringing up. I think that chronologically you've done different variants of the same story, but that's just my current theory. I do have to stop watching your Virtue's Last Reward stream now so I can experience it for myself. Yes, and there are different endings. Hello, Tristan. Hope you are doing well. But yes, Tank Princess, there are different endings, and I know the first time I played, I got Clover's ending, and I was like, oh, but I didn't understand that you had to play it multiple times to understand what was going on. I was like, oh, that was it for that one? Okay, whatever. But I had only played it once, and then I later learned, hey, you're supposed to play it multiple times, and that's what I'm doing now with all of you. Welcome, that sounds like it would be a fun... Well, yeah, because blind boxes, I mean, again, they're not, super my thing, but, right now, I'm a little obsessed with Poppy Playtime, so I was like, let me get these, especially because my kids are also obsessed, so I'm like, let me get these, and I'll do a little unboxing thing, but I'll make it a little extra fun, and thus I did. How's it hanging, everyone? We're all hanging good. How about you? We're here. We're here and having fun. Like we do. You and I have to turn on our brains multiple times. Some days I feel like it never turned on at all. Boop. Ooh, that was a good one. Emo weather? What? I accidentally got the true ending first. Oh, but I didn't get the other required ending, so it just ended on a cliffhanger with to be continued. Find the other endings. Interesting. And good on you for getting the right ending first. That's interesting too. It was a hot day today with not enough wind. Today was nice, I gotta say. I mean, I think it rained a little bit. I was inside most of the day, but it was cold, but spring cold, not winter cold. Well, more accurately, accidentally did the true... Yeah, you accidentally did it, but still pretty cool. What were the chances? 1 in 9, right? Emo and hanging on go hand in hand together. There's the small context to that comment. Gotcha. Now I know. And knowing is half the battle, G.I. Joe. But yes, yes. For anyone who has not seen what we are doing, this is this is gonna be my thumbnail for the Virtue's Last Reward streams. This is the scene where Fi questions how we know that Alice was killed with the knife when she has the knife sticking out of her chest. It's just the perfect scene. And I'm home. Hoo-ah! Hooray? Is that what it's... Awesome, Heathen. Glad you got home safe. Good, good. So I haven't seen the true ending yet, but I did the right path and did the right checks. Okay. There are some days when I try to use my brain and Arrow 404 appears when I try to turn it on. I think I saw a post where it was like, sometimes I think, but then I forget. Just like in general. It's like you forget what? Exactly. Just passing by. Hello, Alvin. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Hope you're doing well. Anytime I get a game with multiple endings, I will always try to get the good ending because otherwise I feel bad. Even in games where it doesn't matter about the choices, I will always do the good ones. Well, Virtue's Last Reward, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what ending you're gonna get. I mean, I don't think you do. I certainly have no idea what's happening in our game right now. I do have to ask, has Alice mentioned Ice 9 in Virtue's Last Reward? No. We've got a mention of Radical 6, though, and I don't know if that's in 999, but no, Ice 9 has not been mentioned. Not yet, at least. I am surprised your character isn't slamming her head into the wall to deal with the idiots. Well, I was like, how do I do the motion for that? And I was like, oh no, I'd rather her, like, look like she's completely crashing out and, like, twitching. That's what these are supposed to be twitchy marks. I don't know how to art, but, you know, that was my... that was my attempt at twitchy marks. The leopard pics have been dropped. Good, good. Good, good. We will have to check them out. I will attempt to remember. Got voice lines to do. Let me write that down so I don't forget that. For sure. Voice. Tonight. Beautiful. But yeah, I brought my microphone and everything to my mom's yesterday, and then I didn't have a chance. I was like, darn it. But yes. Hey, I think it gets the point across. That she crashing out just a little bit. We're about to. We're about to. Boop. I don't know how to art. Then what's this stream called? I don't remember. What's this stream called? It's lazy art. It's chill with me. We don't take it too seriously. Hence, I try to avoid drawing hands as much as I can. I can draw hands if I have reference, but like, this is also kind of quick art. Like, you know? Okay, that's good enough. Let us mush it around a little bit. Blend it on in. See, like, I don't think real artists do this. I'm like just winging it all around. I think other people might try to be more careful. We're just here chilling doing things. Exactly. Exactly. We're just here chilling. You have 2 references on your keyboard and mouse. What? What? What do I have? So you know how everyone tries to be smart but is actually dumb in Virtue's Last Reward? Yes. We are very familiar of that. Check your DMs with me? Okay. Will do. Will do. I should just catch up on Discord in general. Of course, that might happen at like 1 a.m. Because I'll be done streaming at 11 for the second stream. So, or a little after 11. We'll see. Hands, Miss Plastic. Oh, my hands! For reference. Remember, I forget where those are located. Remember, Tristan. It's like Twitter. In 999, it seems like the opposite. Everyone is smart, but acts the... Oh, well, that's kind of refreshing. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Gonna take some shots of... what? Okay. Everything moved. Hold on. Also, does anyone else think the watches look like Ben 10 Omnitrix? They do kind of look like the Omnitrix if they had the hourglass in it. Gonna take some shots of the Elouette 2 and M109G next. Good. Everyone acts like they don't know much, then drop truth bombshell knowledge about a random thing. Ah. I mean, maybe one day we'll have to play that on stream. Mayhaps. And there is a third game too, but I'm not as interested in that one because it takes place before the other two, so we kind of already know where things are headed. At least the watches don't blow you up. True. Unlike the neck things in Battle Royale, which is what they remind me of. Speaking of Discord, I may or may not get told off. I didn't do anything political, but the USN did 2 firsts since World War II, sank a ship with a sub torpedo and sank an aircraft carrier. So the stream time schedule is 6 to 10 p.m. I have no idea what your time zone is. So this stream is going for another hour and a half. This will go until 9. And then we will do a second stream, and it will either be Poppy Playtime or Into the Pit. Again, I'm hoping you guys choose Poppy Playtime, but it will also, if Poppy Playtime for some reason doesn't work, because I cleaned up my computer totally when I was doing all of the thumbnails and stuff today. So I had to reconnect everything to OBS, which is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. That's me saying it, so it's pretty impressive. If I thought it was easier than it was supposed to be, and I'm, me. But. No, I know. I don't know the time difference for that, Petunia. Off the top of my head, I'd have to look it up. That's what I'm saying. Oh, shoot. That's not what I meant to do. Aw. Aw. So what is Dunning-Kruger effect? Heathen, I read your comment, but I don't know what it means. Central Standard Time is what Petunia is. No, I know. I meant I don't know the configuration of what that means compared to mine. You're an hour ahead of me. Oh, okay. So if I'm just an hour ahead of you, then... What are you at? 6 to 10? So the stream schedule is 6 to 10. That's still not... Yes, it will be 6 to 10 for you, but there's 2 streams. So it won't be this the whole time, if that's what you're asking. Okay, now switch to the brush tool before I screw that up. I hear the third game also was poorly written. Oh, well, that's annoying. I just kind of get the vibe that it's unnecessary. Or at least that's what I thought when I watched that guy's review of them all, or talking about them all, where it just was kind of like, well, now I know everything that's going on, so why does it matter? But again, at this point, I know what's mainly going on. I know why you have to play it multiple times, but that's all I know. I guess, and that's not really the story. That's kind of just the concept of what's going on. Hello, Spins. I hope you're doing well. PST here. What is specific? What's your time right now? Is it something ungodly? Dunning-Kruger effect. People who believes they know way more than they actually do. Basically, most of us when we were teens. Ah, I see. I don't think I want any more shinies. Did I put shinies on the back of her head? No, I didn't. I just put it on the front. Good. Then that's what she'll have here. I should probably save. Need to remember to do that. Again, Twitter. What? What about Twitter? I'm so confused. What? 4:30, but I want this day to end. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Spins. My Chinese food is in the fridge. Oh no, your Chinese food went bad. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. That is unfortunate. I've been mostly breezing through it. Good. Maybe either you're very smart, which is always possible, or it's an easier game than the one I'm on. Or I'm just dumb. You know, there's multiple things here. It's noon where I am, middle of the day, sun. All the other puzzles were really easy. Okay. Oh, I will say, besides the first puzzle, giving me some laughable trouble. So the first one's hard and the rest are easy. Interesting. Well, the last puzzle we had to do was easy, actually. But I don't know if it's because I'm just more of a visual, like, person when it comes to colors and stuff. Or what. But it seemed like it didn't take me that long. I don't know. Or maybe they do just get easier as you go. The Dunning-Kruger effect, people think they know more than they do, aka everyone on Twitter. Ah, I see. Okay. Now your comment makes sense. Gotcha. Yes, at least for me, except for the one piano one where they change the notes and it throws me off. Oh my god, that sounds difficult. It's the same time for me as Miss Plastic. Good. You're back to the 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. EST grind for today. Back since your first time streaming. Yes. Well, I think I've done it since then as well. But this is that's just, you know, that'll be here the second stream will be from then because I still want it to be a 2-hour stream. I will need a little break in between, but that's pretty normal for me because, you know, my brain needs a moment. I need to stand up for a second, you know. And the last Resident Evil is really, really good. Oh yeah, did that just come out? I keep seeing things for Resident Evil. That's the new one. There's a new one, yes? It just come out? Or how new is it, I guess, is gonna be my question, because I don't really play Resident Evil. I know about it, and I mean, I have played it, but I'm not super well versed. I know some of the lore, though. Some of it I know. I wouldn't say that. I was just being stupid. The puzzles are really fair and make sense to solve. Plus, you can just stumble your way through most of it. Nice. Yes. Leon is hot. Isn't he always hot? Don't people always love Leon? He's like a fan favorite. He is. At least that's the impression I got. But again, my one buddy growing up, one was obsessed with Leon. Well, or she really liked Leon, but the other was like really obsessed with Wesker. I felt crap all afternoon. Aw, listening to the MMD version of Piece of Youth. That and PlayStation exclusives are no longer being added to Steam. So sad face. I want the Death Stranding 2 on my PC. Aw. I'm sorry, Tristan. Leon is one of the few guys I like. Ironically, my friend who liked Wesker was also gay. Not so much for the one who liked Leon, though. Never mind, it's coming to Steam on the 19th. I'm getting it. Oh, cool. Good. That's good news. So did the Death Stranding 2 just come out? Or has that been out? FedEx Simulator. FedEx Apocalyptic Simulator. Is neat, though. Death Stranding's neat. It's just, I don't think I could play it. I watched my ex-husband play it a lot. But there's 3 Kennedys I know. Leon Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, and Robert F. Kennedy. People who are obsessed with Wesker sound like the type of people who thinks getting stabbed is a good time. I can't say I've asked her. Can't say I've asked her that. I think it has to do with the voice. He does have a very nice voice. Oh, I forget. I didn't really think about what she was going to be wearing. That's okay. We'll color her arms and then I'll make her wear a t-shirt of some sort. I'm going very not so detailed with the other two characters, so we might actually be able to finish this part of it, and then I'll just finish the rest of the thumbnail later, because I have to open up my whole thumbnail file for that and everything, and yeah. Not that that's a big deal, but it takes a lot of concentration not to screw anything up there. Getting stabbed can be a good time. I have zero comment. I can't make a comment. But I love anything from Kojima. His game design is so good. Granted, he is a strange man, but aren't we all? He does seem to really like Norman Reedus, but you were a Metal Gear fan, so that makes sense that you like Kojima's work. Makes sense to me. I've been feeling like crap. I'm then meeting with a professor about an assignment. It always feels like I'm getting in trouble. Oh, same. And don't worry. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it like that. That feeling doesn't go away when you start working. I remember like HR needed to talk to me, and it was about something so mundane, and I was like, oh my god, what did I do? Like, it was some sort of form or something. Like they needed me to sign, and I was just like, oh my god, am I getting fired? That feeling doesn't go away, where you're like, what did I do? What did I do? No, it came out yesterday, but they waited a year to release it to Steam. Ah, gotcha. It came out last year, but they waited a year. But they made. I got it, Tristan. My brain didn't read that right, but I got what you're saying. John and Robert Kennedy, I'm familiar with. But I love anything from Kojima. Getting stuff. Dude wears shades indoors at night. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can. That's the song that makes me think of Wesker. It's a good song, even though I do like the cover of it more than the original, and I can't remember who covers it, so sorry about that. Also, ignore this for half a second, because I need to grab a color. I need to fix this. It's gonna bother me. I think. Was that gonna bother? Yeah, it kind of does, I guess. I don't know. I had a thought, and I don't think it was this. I think it was something else, but now I see that, and yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're a little messy over here. Doesn't matter. Kojima and Yoko Taro, both weird but peak game makers. I think a lot of creators, probably, and creative people in general, I think are pretty weird. Speaking from experience, I think like creative people are a little strange. What's your take on women falling in love with serial killers? Like real life serial killers? Like, I know the kind of women you're talking about. So I think that there's different levels to that. I think there's the fantasizing level of that, but if they're like writing the serial killer, that's where it crosses the line, in my opinion. Which I know that happens, but that's my opinion. Yeah. Is that enough of an answer, Petunia? What are your thoughts, Petunia? And chat. I know people who do like getting shot. I do a daily check-in on them. They like getting shots? Not shot. They like getting shots? Like needles? Why? Ugh, I don't like sharp pain. I like dull pain. I probably shouldn't have said that. Kojima also seems to like feet. Yes, he does like feet. He does. I do remember that. Norman Reedus was supposed to be in a Ghost Rider show. Unfortunately, it never came to be. Also, I'm a big fan of games that let you rebuild a broken society. I spent so much time rebuilding roads. Oh yeah, that was the main thing. Once you beat the story, it was like, oh, just repair the roads. I remember him doing that a lot too. Like, it was like, okay, repair the roads now. I asked him, I was like, do you think you can repair them all? And he's like, well, they kind of wither and decay after a while, so like, I don't know if you could actually repair them all and have them all be good, because you have to keep repairing them. And I was like, aw. The completionist side of me was like, no, you have to be able to absolutely fix them all. What's the point? Let's see. Yeah, so Ted Bundy, Dahmer, etc. Yeah. What are you talking about? Playing a game after the stream? I knew you were talking about it, but I didn't catch it. Oh, so after this stream, I will be double streaming tonight. So I'm going to just need a little break. Generally, it's like, what, 15 to 30 minutes in between? Sometimes less, sometimes it won't be more than 30 minutes, though. And we'll either be playing Into the Pit to make up for the fact that I didn't stream yesterday, which again, sorry about that, but my kiddo would not fall asleep. And then, so either making up Into the Pit or playing Poppy Playtime. I would like to play Poppy Playtime, but I'm gonna let it be up to you guys. I do have my Five Nights top to change into, see if that's the case. That is a long story I'm not going to share, as they did not give consent for me to say it, so I'm not saying. I don't know in what reference that is, but that's okay. That is okay. Should Kojima write his version of iCard? See, my brain didn't go to that feat guy. My brain went to actually Quentin Tarantino. Not Dan Schneider. I didn't even wait for the end of the stream. I did as I was going. Also, you can rebuild them all. Other players do help to maintain them. Really? The shots. The shots. So there are people... Oh. Okay. I see. Long story. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you don't have to explain. I can believe it. There are people like all sorts of pain. I can't get behind sharp pains. Just don't... That just doesn't seem fun to me. I can't say I've ever enjoyed getting shots. But I do think do I prefer getting a shot or do I prefer getting blood drawn? I think I prefer getting blood drawn. Both are annoying. But at least when you get blood taken from you, it's like over fairly quickly. And it doesn't linger afterwards. Whereas like for a shot, I've had bad experiences. So I try to avoid them at all costs because they always linger. My vote would be Poppy Playtime since I'm not really a patient person and I really want to see you go play. That's my thing. I'm like, I really want to play it. The face you made after reading my comment seemed interesting. Which one? Which comment? Which face? My face just... I can't hide my emotions. It's something I have an issue with. My mother, too. We get in trouble because we don't hide our emotions on our face. It's not a true multiplayer game, but others can contribute resources and deliveries. Oh, okay. Well, some women had crushes on high school shoes. That's also who came to mind, which I don't know how much I'm allowed to say on the YouTubes about that. But yeah, I was thinking of those two, if we're talking about the same people, Petunia. Yeah, I mean, I get why it happens. And I think it's fine as long as there's that level of separation and it just stays like a fantasy in their head. It's a little concerning when they actually start reaching out to people and making... What are those called? What's that called? That's what the witches do. What is it called? Oh well. Altars. There we go. The iCarly moment. Oh, not sure. I had to get blood done monthly. It sucked. I had to give tons of vials of blood. When you're pregnant, they take so much blood out of you. It's ridiculous. But you have double the blood, so it's kind of fine. Your blood volume doubles. So they're just like, we're just gonna keep taking 12 vials later. But what can you do? I feel like that's just more annoying. Anytime I need a shot, I need to be told, and I can't watch. I have a bad phobia of needles since a botched vaccination when I was 4 and the doctor messed up. I ever since had a really bad fear of them. So I'm super cautious about what I will get and what my daughters are allowed to have because I had a vaccine that was later recalled and it was horrible. And it's not a fun experience. It's not fun and it's pretty terrifying when something like that happens. And I'm very, very particular about it. Dan Schneider, more like foot job Schneider. Dan Schneitzelfoot. I think my favorite nickname for him, this is really messed up, but it was, I remember hearing Hold Her Tighter, She's a Fighter Schneider, I think was my favorite nickname that I heard for him. It was so messed up, but it was really funny. Oh wait, no, I need to click that on. There we go. Oh, also, I wasn't sure how YouTube would be about me putting like actual blood here for Alice, so we're gonna put TV static. I figured that's how I'm gonna censor it, because you kind of still get like what's going on, but I don't think YouTube is gonna appreciate a thumbnail where there's like a character bleeding out. That was my thought, at least. My goodness, why is it so large? Teeny tiny. I feel like I don't like shots either. I haven't had them that much, so I'm glad for that. So if someone tried to draw my blood, I would probably faint. Make it pink. I was thinking of making it pink too. That wasn't my first thought. Do the Danganronpa moment. Oh, so if people get it because it's like from something, then I could do that instead. I don't have a preference. Also, I don't know. Do I want it to be red or do I just want her to have little black eyes? I was thinking of making her eyes look little bloodshot and making her have like... I don't know how I feel about that. You tell me. What I mean is he missed the vein and hit a nerve. It was 2 inches each shoulder. So I had to get injected 6 times in total. Nothing wrong with the meds, just someone who can't aim. I don't know if I've explained this before, but I had an IV put in my arm. I will never have an IV put in my arm again. Hand is the way to go for me. But I had a lady hit the branch of my veins, which is very hard to do, as you can imagine, but just my luck. Worst pain I ever felt in my entire life. And it was when I was in labor, for the record. So I can be like, no, it was worse than labor. It like was this radiating pain that went through my entire body. It was horrible. It was like so awful. And my entire arm was bruised. It looked like they beat me up in the hospital. It was so bad. She's either going insane or she's hitting the special sauce. But yeah, I luckily, to my knowledge, didn't have any sort of like damage from the vaccine that I had gotten, but there were people who did. There were people who got paralyzed, and there were people who became infertile. That's fine. So, luckily, I wasn't one of them. But I was lucky enough to get 4 of this 3-part vaccine because they didn't know what to do when I let too much time go in between the 2. So they were like, we'll just start her over. It's fine. Oh, by the way, it was recalled because there was glass found in the vials. Though, admittedly, there was definitely more wrong with it because everyone I knew who got it got extremely sick. Myself included, for like weeks after getting it. It was fun. No, it wasn't. Back on the market, though. They fixed it up, apparently. Supposedly. My daughters will not be getting that vaccine, though. Or white, the Chinese censorship method. I don't want to make Alice, whose boobs are like basically popping out of her shirt, laying in white liquid. Just putting that out there. Fun fact, in China, they can't show blood. So in case you read these, white, it has a whole different meaning. Does Monica love wine? Is that why her hair is so red? No. She doesn't like wine because I don't like wine. Just her eyeball. I think Nurse Monica would give the best and safe shots. Danganronpa, which is made by the same studio, Spike Chunsoft, uses hot pink for their blood. Alright, we will do hot pink, Dan. She's either going insane or she's... Okay, I read that. White is the right color for Alice. Yeah, exactly. For the best, but please don't go the Chinese route and make it all white. Also, out of all diseases, humanity has only eradicated 2. I'm happy I'm vaccinated for all of them except COVID shots, only in case they come back somehow, like smallpox. Yeah, I mean, my parents got me everything I should have had as a kid. I just, as an adult, I'm like my big one that I have issue with them pushing at all is tetanus. I have such issue with them pushing the tetanus shot because if you do happen to step on a rusty nail in the dirt and you go to the hospital because you're worried about it, the first thing they will do is give you a tetanus shot because they can give you a tetanus shot when you are exposed to tetanus. You don't have to get it ahead of time. And even if you already have had the shot, they're not taking their chances. They're going to give you another one. So there's no reason to get the tetanus shot unless you are someone who works around that sort of environment where you will be exposed to that kind of stuff, or if you step on something. Otherwise, or you're playing in the dirt and whatnot. Like, if you know you're someone who's always in that sort of environment where that could happen, then it makes sense. Otherwise, just there's no reason it should be pushed like it is. That and the flu shot, which I don't believe in. And I've almost died from the flu. Oh, the army has given me so many so many vaccines, some of which I don't have it in a civilian equivalent available. Yes, I know. The military with their vaccines is craziness. My dad told me they used to just have you, because he was in the army, he was like, they just had you go in a line and they were on both sides just jabbing you. What if the blood is a certain type of milk? I had a locker back in 8th grade that it was named Tetanus Hive because of how rusty the floor and some of it was. I've cut myself on so much metal and never gotten tetanus shots or got any form of lockjaw. I've never gotten lockjaw either. I can't say I know much about that, though. I just know what it is. I'm not going to put I could put the number 4 on there because it's her lucky number. Or when I say her lucky number, it's my lucky number. I should do that. I'm going to put that on there. So yeah, I don't know what the government has stuck with me. Probably anything they could. But yeah, my dad has told me about that. I think it was whenever I was like, Dad, I don't want to get a shot. And then he explained how much worse it could be. And I was like, it doesn't make my situation any better. Just because they jabbed you a bunch in the military. But now my parents are pretty understanding since the situation when I was younger. It freaked my mom out too. She was just like, what the hell? And they're still getting, it was Merck, if you know that company, they're still getting sued to this day over the vaccine I got. Not from me, I'm not suing them, but they're still getting sued. Why is that not coloring? Hello? So that is on a different one. Okay, what did I put that on? That? No. This? Maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to clean that up and I don't know what. This one? No. No, I don't know what layer. It is this layer. What the hell happened then? Why isn't what? Whatever. I'll just redo that part. The great sport of tetanus. So yeah, I've been given many IV lines and blood draws. Yeah, I've only had an IV twice, and that was wisdom teeth and when I was pregnant, both. Well, I guess that was 3 times. When I was in labor, both times they do IV drips. The peanut butter shot sucks though. What is that? It was the same story for me. I had 2 doctors side by side and they did it like F1 pinch screws. I had 6 shots done in 1.5 seconds. Yep, exactly. I guess that's still the same. Yes, that's still the same as it was. Which, I mean, makes sense. It seems very efficient. I don't know what I am clicking right now, but this is not doing what I want it to do. There we go. There we go. The tetanus shot was originally tested on soldiers during World War II, since by definition, they are government soldiers. I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know if that's accurate to the colors. I'm pretty sure it is. Because I have this watch. I have the watches from the 2nd and the 3rd game. It's penicillin that you take in the rear. Oh. M109G and Alouette 2 shots posted. It's very thick and you will feel it like a lump for multiple days. Wow. Government property, sorry. Oh, yeah. That's why you can't get tattoos, right? Because you're government property. You're in the military. Or it used to be that way. I don't know. That's what my dad... I only heard things from my dad from when he was in the military. So sorry if any of my stuff my information is outdated. Wrong. Just flat out wrong. Yeah, we are government property. I don't know what I am clicking on. What's to happen for the next stream in the next hour? Huh? Oh yeah, it is a little it's 8, isn't it? We could do a poll. You guys want to do a poll? Or should we wait a second? We can. Now you can get tattoos? Oh, look at that. That's nice. Can they just not be visible or something? Is there like rules to it? Actually, she's almost done, which is crazy. I still have to do some shading on the skin. Also, I noticed that I never drew colored the mouth of this one, which is funny. And then I can just do those. We might be able to get this done. I think we might be able to, especially since I'm going really simple with these two. But however, getting tattoos that goes against the regimen and getting sunburnt can be used against you. Ah, yeah, there are rules for it. Okay, that makes sense. I'm so used to it. I can watch them do it and compliment them if it did not hurt. I've even had them use ultrasound to find my veins. Interesting. Yeah, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch it happen. I had a lady who was gonna take my blood. Mind you, this was not like a normal blood place. This was specifically for the doctor I was at. She told me flat out, because I had piercings on my face, that when I said I was like, I don't, getting blood drawn doesn't bother me. I just can't look at it. And she just looked at me and she's like, I have no sympathy for someone who has piercings. Because, obviously I must be okay with pain. And I was like, okay. And then she just stabbed me. Oh. Yeah, they've gotten more relaxed over the years, but yeah, henna tattoos black was harmful. Hakita posted the Ultra Kill fraud. Oh, original soundtrack. Nice. Destruction of government property for getting sunburned. Wow. That's like double punishment, because getting sunburned sucks. Fun fact, if you ever get prison tattoo, you can't have a CAT scan because they use heavy metals and it will try to pull it out of your skin. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool fact. Sounds like something the government would say and do. All right. Let's see. So, how do I engage my audience? Start a poll. Here we go. Is this stream government property? No. All right. Start a poll. I think YouTube censored my death row comment. It indeed did. All right. What we playing tonight? Oh god, I can't spell anything. What we playing tonight? Yes or no? I love that. That's what it. If I just click start poll, that's what it will just default to. What we playing? Yes. Happy playtime. Or into the pit. Ooh, how about this one? Poppy playtime, into the pit, or I don't care, whatever. Alright, looks good. There we go. I started a poll, theoretically. Murica, First Amendment. It was basically, what form would you want to take? I said pew pew and nitrogen gas. Oh. I don't know, what options are there? Can I pick any option at all? I don't know what my options are. And ooh, I like the question of what would your last meal be? I'd have to think about that, but it would definitely involve a potato. My favorite game Plastic has played on stream. I don't care, whatever. Well, I figured some of you probably don't like, you're just like, whatever, it doesn't make a difference. And I was like, instead of making you pick. Yeah, what they don't tell you when you sign up is you lose your constitutional rights. Yeah. Cool, but what should I play? No, War Thunder, because I just finished that. No War Thunder tonight. I don't have everything set up for that. Electric chair, lethal injection, pew pew, nitrogen gas. You know what? Wait, do I get to fall asleep with the nitrogen gas? Sorry, I can't speak. Because honestly, that doesn't sound too bad. I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, you know, just if I could just fall asleep. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. I'm playing Nike right now. I heard someone on stream the other day. Sorry, this is not related. Well, it is related. But he was looking at different figures and he said Nike instead of Nikkei. And then he tried to correct himself and he was like, no, I think it's Nike. And I was like, I've made that mistake. And I'm getting dominated by a dragon mommy and I'm not liking it. LOL, if you ever play the game one day, you'll understand. You can even still choose being hung. You can? Wow, they have lots of options. Also, we can get double jeopardy. We can and will be tried as a civilian and in UCMJ. And we can be found innocent in one and guilty in the other. Jeez. All right, we're going to end the poll. Let us see. All right, well, looks like we're not playing Into the Pit. We are going to play Poppy Playtime because the majority of you said whatever and Poppy Playtime. So that's the answer. Yay! I would want either Pew Pew or Nitrogen only because it's the quickest. Did you answer my question though? Do you fall asleep with nitrogen gas? Is that the stuff that's in fire extinguishers? That if you shoot it at someone, like they don't have any oxygen? And that's a really good defense mechanism, by the way. I don't do good with having too many options to choose from. I think I'm gonna make music then. Try something new out. Oh yeah, try making some music. That should be fun. Making music is enjoyable. Oops. Boop. Ironically, Firing Squad is available in Utah, so Mormons don't play around. So Mormons? What? Yes, you passed out from lack of O2. Oh my god, I'm taking the nitrogen gas all the way. All the way. Put me to sleep. I am 1000% good with that. That is like the ideal way to go, in my opinion. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, and we should add some under her eyes. A little bit of purple-y under her eyes. You know, because she's sleep deprived. Let's see what that looks like. It would be like a pinkish purple, right? That's gonna be way too light. Methinks. Like that, maybe? Yeah, we can make that work. It's kind of a lot, but we can make that work. Lethal plastic injection. No, that seems like the way to go. Just fall asleep. I'd much rather just, yeah. Seems pretty chill. Or not. Florida just freaking died. A main tank round or an A10 Warthog will kill you faster than you react. So I would take that. You don't want to even know, but you know it's coming. Because, you know, it's like a planned thing, right? So, like, you know it's coming. That's, I think, part of why I'm like, eh. Hopefully none of us will ever be in the situation where we'll need to answer this question, but now we know we all would. Main tank round. Till I die. Till you die? There we go. There we go. Nice. And let's make her look like she's got a little bit of, well, no, if I add too much like red to her eyes, it's gonna look like it's bloodshot or like she's high, because she might look like she's really tweaking out then. With the A10, if you heard it, you weren't the target. Oh, that's kind of fancy. Till I die. Did it? Okay. Da-da-da. I retracted, fixing my English. No worries, Petunia. You know, I'll add the number after the fact. Just start on these two. She looks good enough for me. Yeah. All of them, you know it's coming. Remember, you are sitting in a room with a mask on your face. Nitrogen mask do something similar to drowning. It stops hurting once you let it in. Yeah, exactly. So I know it's coming. I just huff it all up and then I'm dead. Seems simple. I think I could follow those directions. Seems simple enough. Not that it's gonna be enjoyable, but you know. Where's my group button? Group. Cool. I'm also gonna add the actual text after the fact, so it's not like my really crappy light handwriting. I'm just gonna watch the tiny desktop gold ship. Maybe add a red vein of doom on the eyes. Oh, yeah. That's not a bad idea. Just like a little red vein going through her eyeball. That's fun. Let's do it. I like that idea. We'll just put it on the same plane as that, because that's not in the same spot. Also, the F-35 got its first manned air-to-air kill. It was against a trainer/light attack. Kind of seal clubbing, but... Just like a singular... I don't really like it. There we go. Just a couple of little cracks in her eye. And actually, that does remind me that we should probably add a little bit of shading here too. To the eye, just a little bit. Just like right up. Do it with that one, I think. Right up there, and then I will make it lighter. And fix it up per usual. Monica got big eye veins. She does. Bloodshot. Can't wait for the finished thumbnail where Alice is bleeding Pepto-Bismol. Because she thought it would make her skin more luxurious. Another fun fact, I can't talk about that in the Discord without starting a fight about the F-35. Really? Strange. But, okay. Oh, I forgot I was going to erase that too. That might be I probably shouldn't have chosen this one. Oh well. That's fine. She'll just have it over there a little bit, I guess. No, I did kind of... What's that? Yeah, fix that. There we go. There we go. That's good. That's good. Yeah, see? I was on to something. Yeah. Looks good. It looks good. She doesn't look high, but she looks very distressed and like she's losing her mind. I appreciate it. Looks good. Looks good to me. Do you believe in tanned tomboy F-35? I feel like Monica would have a stress-induced nosebleed from the high pressure dealing with them. I don't know how... I don't draw nostrils. It's a little harder when you don't draw nostrils to add a nosebleed. Not a bad idea. I just don't quite believe in my abilities. I would like to put this up here. Thanks. Stop trying to put it in that group. Thanks. Much appreciated. Okay. Let's start with Bitch McGee. Over here. I know you're thinking about it, and no, because my favorite version of the F-35 no one talks about. Is that a G-Shock watch? Hello, I like ships. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I hope you're having a good day/evening. It is the watch from Virtue's Last Reward. It will kill you. And it keeps track of your points for the game. Yes, yes. Miss Plastic, maybe you should put a number between 1 to 9 on the watch. Oh yeah, no, I'm going to. I just am not going to draw it. I'm going to add it in text. So, I will do that in the other... Oh, I mean, I was going to do it when I put it into the final thumbnail, but I could do it right now. Because it would be cool, and I'm putting a number 4. Because that's my favorite number. But slightly, yes. Tank Princess. F-28, F-70, and F-100 are passenger jets. Fucker. I was joking, Miss Plastic. Just ignore me. Okay. It wasn't a bad idea, though. F-100 means something very different to me. Isn't that a truck? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just... Now ignore me. I was just said shut up to myself. Don't act like you understand the conversation or what numbers mean. Just focus on adding your favorite number to the artwork. You mean the new AI desktop character a computer company wants to add? No. What? Then yes. Ha, no. Any of you guys got a desktop gremlin? What's a desktop gremlin? What's that mean? Here, we'll add the number to her. We can add the number. I got Godzilla gremlin on my desktop. Oh, Gold Chip gremlin. This was Godzilla. I got excited. I know who Gold Chip is too, though. Tan. Iron on the stealth paint is rusting for them, so it's making them tan. Ah, gotcha. F-100 is a truck! Oh my god, I got it right! I'm so proud of myself. Are you proud of me? Oh, but the F-100 Super Saber came first. I see. Alright, do we think I have a type that'll work for this? Well, you know, let's add the text first. 4. I don't even see that. It's so tiny. Make it big. Make it big. Put it above everything else. There's a big old 4. Let's see. Just need one that kind of looks like a clock. Do I seriously not have one that would work? Okay. Oh, that's definitely not helpful. This is the one I usually use in case anyone's ever wondering what I use for my thumbnails. It's called Kimberly. You can download it from dafont.com. I believe it is free to use, and that's why I use the ever-living hell out of it. I don't have any fonts that are going to work for this, so I will look up a font after the fact and then put it in there. So we will ignore that and not do that for this part of the stream. Yeah. Yes, F-100 is a Ford truck. F-100 is a Super Saber. I thought you meant the F-35B because the Tomboys and Marines went hand in hand in my head. Also, I thought F-35C turned green. It's tanned, but there's been more recent photos of it. Okay, so we will work on the 4 after. We shall work on 5 right now. Go. Oh, I know we were talking about like medical stuff. Do any of you just get random bruises for no reason? at all. Because I have the gnarliest bruise I found today. And I don't know what it's from. And I was just like, I don't understand what is happening. I don't know why it happens. But I do bruise very easily, so I'm not sure. I'm like, I don't know what I did. Yes. Yes. Hello, Trop. Hope you're doing well. Yes. No. You do too, though, Tank Princess. I don't know. But also, the tank would give me a lot. Oh, that does make sense. So you could just chalk it up. Well, I'm like, I don't know what I did. I always am like, not totally sure. Usually they're small ones, though. This one's, like, gigantic. Like, I don't know what happened. Okay, I thought I saw photos a few years ago and say them having green corrosion on them. I must have misremembered. Thank you for correcting me, Tank. I have had cuts that I didn't know or feel that I was being cut. Really? I can't say I've ever had cuts that I didn't know. But, like, bruises... I mean, I bruise really easily. If you punch me in the arm just, like, kidding around, I will bruise. So I can believe that I did, like, something very minuscule, but I just was like... I don't know. I don't know. But yes, I was curious if any of you have that problem. Boop. Does a hickey count? No. That's not the same thing, Petunia. There are days where I... Hello, Panzer Gaming. Hope you're doing well. There are days where I wake up out of my bed and there will be a patch of dried blood on my arm or leg. I'm out of scratch myself and brush against something that caused it and never none? What? So you just wake up with random blood. Interesting. I don't know what's happening. Maybe something's attacking us as we sleep. Something's attacking us in our dreams. We wake up with the battle scar. No, but I just have blocks of wood dropped on my head and never got bruised. Fat lip, but no bruising. Wow. Interesting. Oh, wow. I, like, got Fi's outfit so wrong. I don't even care. I don't even care because I don't think anyone's really gonna notice. I mean, you're gonna get the idea. Not all the time. That's, like, very rare, but it hasn't happened in years. Yeah, I mean, I think part of it's because of my really bad circulation in the legs. I generally just randomly have bruises on my legs. Sometimes I'll have them on my arms. And again, if I do something stupid, like walk into a counter, it'll look nasty, but... I get hangnails a lot. Oh, gosh. I hate hangnails. I'm not gonna jinx myself and make any further comment on that. Liver looks more lustrous than Alice? I don't know about that one. I have chipped a tooth in my sleep because I ground my teeth. Didn't even feel it when it happened, nor the next morning. You just like looked in the mirror and were like, oh crap. That's crazy. Huh. The human body is very interesting. And we're all apparently very good sleepers. Very deep sleepers. Yeah. I'm pretty sure... I don't know. It's on my leg. I'm trying to see if you can see it. You guys want to see the bruise that I don't know where it came from? So I have like little bruises on my other leg. Well, look at this. If I can... Can you see it in the dark? Hold on. I don't want to like... They do have shorts in it. Look at that! It's humongous! I'm like, I don't know what happened. I have other little ones on my other leg. I'm like, I don't know. It's like as if someone punched me. Like, I don't get it. I sleep at around 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Wake up between 5 and 10 a.m. Time of year dependent. I have one tooth that is twisted in a different direction. Is it loose, Petunia? Didn't even say oh crap. Took about a month and a visit to the dentist for cleaning for anyone to believe I chipped a tooth. If someone joins at this time, it will be hard to explain. Just say we were looking at my bruise. But yeah, it's like big. I don't know. Cause I get little teeny ones all the time. But that's like normal for me. The big one? Don't know. Not sure. It is not loose. Really? Interesting. It just came in wrong, maybe? I know that's why they had my wisdom teeth removed, was because they were coming in wrong. Oh, this is on the wrong one. Hold on. That one. I chipped my tooth on a soft pretzel from Sheetz. Really? Ow. I don't know how I chipped my tooth, but my one front tooth is a little chippy. I don't remember at this point, but I knew when it happened because I know it didn't feel good. But it's been a long time. I'm not exactly sure what I did to cause that one. Probably something stupid. Knowing me. I'm probably the first ever person to chip their tooth on a soft French fry. Interesting. Why is the human body like that? Why are you guys losing teeth on soft foods? Getting cuts in the middle of the night, bruises and and blood. What is going on? We're all falling apart. I think the reason I don't chip a tooth sooner is because I had a lot of capped teeth when I was little. Oh, so the metal wouldn't degrade. And you got metal. Are they usually metal? You need to take better care of your teeth. Are they usually metal though? Oh, thank you, Bunker. Thank you, consuming my goat. Ervin says hi. Oh, hi, Ervin. He will be sending a sick T-44 to Monica's school ship as a sign of peace. Keep up the good work, Commander. Aw, thank you so much, Bunker. Thank you. Let me get my thingy and... Yeah, one day I will get a new one. You know, I went to Target with my kiddo this morning, and I should have checked because I don't go to Target often, but I should have checked because they don't have these at Walmart. I know that. But thank you so much for your generosity. Jelly Rancher is an OP to my tooth. Back in 2017, it made one of my tooth loose. Was taken off a few days later in a surgery along with the other teeth. It is no longer perfect. So what do? We flush it down the toilet, of course. My dad had to get his nose cauterized because you so much as flicked his nose, it would bleed a lot. My uncle had his cauterized, and he can no longer smell, and it's very ironic because his wife works at a candle factory. Ha! You thought it was Tristan, but it was me. Oh no, but it was I, Bunker. Also, what do you mean? Are they normally metal, Miss? Are they normally metal, Miss Plastic? Didn't you say metal? Wait, I'm so confused. You said, I think the reason I don't chip a tooth sooner is because I had a lot of capped teeth when I was little, so the metal wouldn't degrade. That's why I was confused. Because some people get like something done to their teeth and then they have metal in their teeth. My cousin got it and my mom had one too. But I don't know what they're called because I don't have teeth problems because I have an overactive spit gland. Which is like good in some ways because I don't get tooth problems, but bad in other ways because I choke on my spit when I get really excited. Commander Plastic sounds like a good idea. Commander Plastic, hello, White Death. Hope you are doing well. Hold on now. I brush my teeth every day since I've had cavities years ago, and I've been traumatized ever since. The tooth that broke was one that was once had a cavity in it. but it was filled in and then a year ago, so it looks like the tooth eventually gave up. Yes, I had metal caps on my teeth, but you asked if were they also metal. I don't know what I was asking, Tristan. I don't know. Crown is what you're looking for. Thank you. Accept the drawing of Aaron in airdropping AT44 Saunders style sometime soon. All right. Sounds good. We will keep an eye out for it. No, my teeth were very bad. So instead of filling baby teeth, they put stainless steel caps so they would just fall out. Interesting. Now it works. Dang. Now what works? Now what works? White Death. Tristan said he'll get bunker later. Okay. Let's put this under here so I can do this easily. And I still mess it up. But I tried. I tried to make it easy for myself. Oh wait, she has a white shirt on, doesn't she? No, undo that. Let's see. Yeah, she's like a little bit of black on top too. We can do that. We can definitely do that. I still have some stories. Yes. Do share the rest of your stories of your adventures. Please do. Please do, White Death. Oh no. I thought we were chill, man. It's not that deep. Did you read the whole story in the Discord? No, I have not. I have not been on the Discord. They even had to pull a tooth and put in a metal implant. It was weird when my adult tooth pushed it out. It was so weird as it was just able to place. It was just to keep the place for the tooth from healing over. Interesting. Huh. Very interesting. 8:32 p.m. Yes, it is. We're still going till 9. We got this. We got this, and then we will be taking a short break while I boot up Poppy Playtime and get myself situated, and then we'll be playing that for a bit. Not in that way, Bunker, but I will notify your democracy officer. Alright. White shirt. We can do that. That can be done. Oh. Yeah, I could do it there. That would make my life a whole lot easier. Beautiful, beautiful. See? Just like that, she's done, because I am not adding details. Not to these two. Also, Miss Plastic, I did out the DBD songs in the Discord. I have the note to do the Discord stuff tonight. At midnight. Probably. I shall do that tonight. Tonight's gonna be a fun night. I'm not even tired. I may have had some caffeine today. What rank are you on Helldivers? Oh, okay, you guys talking about that. The second party was me watching the fire pit and was watching NASCAR. It was for a team I am a part of. So I was rewarded something to what I did for that team. Nice. Right, guys. The bracelet. Bracelet time. Level 20. Yes, you put the songs. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I didn't look yet. I'm sorry, I suck. Make time for the story and story time. Could you give a death stare to the camera up close? Me? Give you guys a death stare? Well, why? I like you guys. Petunia, face the wall. Sweet Liberty. Besides, I don't know if I could fake a death stare. My silly faces come naturally to me. They just kind of happen. I can't guarantee they'd be any good unless something was actually happening to make me give a certain face. If that makes sense. I think that's blue. I don't really care. Again, I don't think it's that nose. Yeah, she's good. She's done. She done. If you ever want, I'll take you super hell diving on a hell planet. Ha, no. Alright, group you suckers. Group. And then we'll do Alice. It's not that bad, says you. Alright. Context, Tristan said, I'm 113. I replied to him, you're so... No, in Helldiver, silly. Can we legalize giving people active grenades in a can? I am all for taking the warning labels off of things. I feel like it'd get the job done. Though, to be fair, who actually reads the warning labels anyways? Level, yes, level 113. Wait, you mean you're not 113 years old, Tristan? Bunker face the democracy. Be glad I can't take you on Cyberstan. I had to do it on Helldiver. Super Helldiver wasn't possible. I wish I could keep scrolling over, but of course not. I didn't need to make her bracelet on her, because her bracelet would have fallen off, so that's fine. I don't even know if I drew another arm. I don't think she has. I think I just made one arm. That's fine, too. So, I somewhat recently got my license to drive and drove to the party and almost crashed. Oh gosh. But I am fine, so we good. And the drive back was worse because the people behind me had high beams. Oh, you know what you do when the person behind you has their high beams on at night because they're an asshole? You move all your mirrors so they reflect right back at the person behind you. That's what I was taught. That's what my mom taught me. She was like, you see this? Just make it so all your mirrors go straight back at them and then they'll be shining themselves. She was like, because you know what? If it's an honest mistake, then they're going to turn off they're going to turn down, their lights or turn off their high beams. But if they're being an asshole, then good. It blinds them just like they were blinding you. I was like, yes, good point. Good point. If I was under 13 years old, I would have better things to do than be here, like sleeping. True. If I had Helldivers, I would be committing war crimes as much as I possibly can. Yes, it was. I've been on every major planetfall, from the Creek to Cyberstan. Cyberstan was worse. Speaking of crash, there was a time where I accidentally drifted on my way to FedEx. Oh, jeez. I had a lady crash into me and mess up my Renegade real bad, but I felt worse for her because she had an expensive car. It was an old lady. She crashed right into me. Right in the back. I'm not sure if this is true, but comparatively in the US, we get our driver's license very young. Do we? Is that true? Consuming FedEx. Part 2. And the people also wanted to speed behind me, like, why? I had to take back roads to get home because I can't drive on the I-95. Yeah, no, that's annoying. I would have flashed my high beams at them as... Not my high beams. I would have flashed my, turn the mirror so they're flashing themselves. See how they like it. There's a really funny, I know I've mentioned Foamy the Squirrel before. One of my favorite rants of his is called Hammers and Floodlights, where he just rants about how bad people drive and how if everyone just carried hammers and floodlights, everything would get better. It's a good one. If you wanted to check out Foamy the Squirrel, I think I'd go with that because it's just fun. I don't know if that one's still on YouTube. I assume that one would be though. It wasn't too bad. Flash the high beams. Not such a thing as war crimes when you're fighting bots, bugs, and squids, but if you hurt a safe soldier, you will be shot. Most of the world, you get it when you're 18. North America is 16. Well, yeah, we get our learner's permit. So we get to learn. Isn't it true that if you're a farmer, you can get it at 14? That's what I heard. But I can't say I knew any farmers in high school. I'm all for building gulags in the US to curb crime. It was 30 minutes to and back, so it was fun because I am blasting Ace Combat songs, so hearing Fire Young Man while driving, nice. Very nice. Alright, do her hair. As long as you have a farm tag, so you don't need a license to drive. Really? I wonder if that's a state-by-state thing, or if that's all throughout. Because I thought you could get your license young, but not like... Interesting. I can't say where I grew up or where I live now anyone would stop you and check to make sure you had a license if you were on farming equipment, regardless. In South Dakota, you can get a permit at 14. Interesting. I wonder why the US does that. Maybe that's our trade-off for not being able to drink till we're 21, right? Oh no, you know why? Duh. Because we have to drive a lot more than Europe. Like, driving's really important in the US. I just look over and see Alice and holy booba. Look, I'm just being accurate, okay? Just being accurate to the character, yes. Most of her body is just her booba. It's the way it should be. That's another reason I was like, I probably shouldn't push it with the blood with YouTube. I'm already pushing it with the booba. I think that I was going for her hair being that long right there. There's just like a void where I didn't draw anything between the knife and her. So we're just gonna assume that void is now her hair. No, it was supposed to be her hair the whole time. I totally knew what I was doing. I totally didn't just doodle this without any reference, going straight from my mind and all that good stuff. I just noticed if you don't know the context of this kind of looks a little deranged, doesn't it? Also, you can't really go anywhere on foot in the US. Yeah, exactly. That's a sexy knife. I like calling 45 speed limit illegal speeding because I am going fast and it feels fast, but still people wanted to speed. Also, red lights, the bane of driving at 45. The driving law changes state to state. In PA, you can get a permit at 16, and 6 months later, you can get a full license. Florida, you can get a permit at 15, but you need to drive for a year first, then license. I think in the New Jersey, you can get your permit... I feel like you can get your permit at 16, because that sounds right, but you can't get your license till you're 18, so I'm not really sure. I don't think you can get your license. Maybe it is 7. No, because for your 18th birthday, a lot of kids were going to get their licenses. Like, that's what they would do. But I do think you had to have so long of permit first as well. Is there a Galapagos Island division of Hill? Oh, okay. Helldiver stuff. Monica looking really pale, buddy. Yeah, not as pale. I should steal her skin color, to be honest. I kind of like Vi's better. I don't know why. Monica looks like a little sickly. We'll leave her like that for this, but kind of feeling like in the future, I might just steal what I did for her. I'm 18 and I have not been to driving school. I didn't want to drive, dude. I was so afraid I was gonna die. So, yeah, driving was not something I was very excited to do. So we'll take the darker blue because Fi's got the lighter blue. Yeah. And we're just literally gonna make a line. We're just making this as simple as possible. Because why not? We're just gonna steal Fi's shoe color for this one. Because again, why not? And I know it's not totally accurate to her skirt, but again, it doesn't matter. You get the idea, and yeah. Oh, there were so many red lights on the way back in the hill, and it's in a 45 speed limit. You don't need to go to driving school, at least in my state. You need to take a permit test, wait 6 months, and practice with an adult. Then I'm free to drive where I please. Yes, and there was something about... maybe not. I'm trying to think. There's something weird in New Jersey, like you had to have a little sticker on your license plate. For Panzer Medell's, will it be Monaco at the same school? Oh, no, I already drew that one too. I don't know if I have it right here, but I did draw it already. Oh well. It's like her with a little drool mark and like heart eyes. And I'm just gonna put her, and then I'm gonna put the Panzer Medell's like either a tank or the girls. I haven't decided yet. You shouldn't wait death. That's why you should always practice defensive driving. Like I can drive, but I still learning my car on the road. I like driving, but I don't trust other drivers. Yes, I agree. You shouldn't trust other drivers. I mean, nothing is stopping you from driving. Just don't get pulled over. Yeah, I mean... yeah... Is it worth the risk? Low. Yeah, joking. Don't listen. Yeah, exactly. Technically, there's a lot of things you technically can do in life. Should you? Just because you can. I explain this to my kiddos actually quite often. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I know I'm not completely done with her, but I want to do her blood real quick. Let's find a really nice hot pink color. Beautiful. We'll see how hot pink it is on here though, because... oh yeah, that works. Obviously, I still have to do her jacket and whatnot, but... that is really big. There we go. Hello, Mick. I hope you're doing well. Or Mike. Is it Mike? Mayhaps. Probably. Hello, Mike. Hope you're doing well and having a good day/evening. But other people don't care. True. Yes, but state troopers are dicks. This is very true. That doesn't change based on the state. That and their stupid hats. I just use military driver license, LOL, because who's gonna stop me in a tank? You know, good point. Bathing in Pepto-Bismol. It is very pink. I tried not to go for that pink. It is like not quite the same color pink as Pepto-Bismol. But you know. And then we are gonna need to make one that goes on top. Add a little bit of blood spatter. Boop. There we go. Beautiful. It looks fantastic. You can get your pilot's license before you get your driver's license. And I assume boat license too. Boating, boat driving, boat... you know what I mean. That one, I assume you can get that one too. Did I... nope, that needs to go on top. But... oh, I accidentally put it in there. Hold on. Not what I meant to do. I meant to put that Under there. There we go. There we go. So I can clean that up. Clean that up. Unfortunately, they don't let me take either to the grocery store. Well, since I'm here, it means I've destroyed my sleep schedule. I'm not from America, so it's 2 a.m. Oh, jeez. Well, we're still glad to have you here, though the drawing stream's gonna end in like 10 minutes. We will be playing Poppy Playtime in a little bit too, because it's a double stream night, so, you know. If your sleep schedule is still destroyed and you want to come along for the ride, you can, but also we understand if you would like to sleep. You can get your pilot's license here before you get your driver's license. I don't think the MPG of an M1 makes it a good day. Unfortunately, we don't let you take it to the grocery store. I got my tank license and military vehicle license before my driver's license. I can drive on the road, but God forbid. I could drive on the road, but God forbid, in a civilian car. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, let's finish up her body now. Oh, did you find a day for War Thunder? I'm waiting on my parents to tell me what day. They're gonna take the girls so I can do an Insanity stream. It will be during that, I'm thinking. Because that'll be a bunch of stuffs. Though that will be also pure chaos. What the hell did I just do? There'll also be a bit of pure chaos, I think, because, you know. I will also be drinking, so... Geez, I want to draw my boy, but I have literally no clue how to style his hair, damn it. And then draw it, no less. Oh, did you find any hot take, but I actually like their funny little hats. It looks like someone stabbed her juice box and there's grape juice everywhere. Is it not pink enough? Is this not pink enough for you? What am I doing? What am I clicking? What is happening? I would like... Okay, you know, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. We got this. Because I have a few minutes left. Now my brain's going mush and it's like, I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to use this program anymore. That's it. That's all I had. I think in my username I would sound like an EA in Peak. I don't know. I'm not English. Sound like an EA? Like, meh? Me. Yeah? I don't know. What would you like me to call you? Fun fact, Marines had a dirt bike that ran on JP8 jet fuel or diesel. It was highly reliable and got 96 miles per gallon. That's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. I would say the more purple than pink. Alright, we gotta make it more pink then. Let's do that. Let's try to color in the lines. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Pep talking myself up here. And we'll do her tongue right now too. Tongue needs to be a little pinky. And maybe like actually use the color tool. Beautiful. And we'll figure out the knife in a second. Good night, White Death. Oh, are you going? Have a good one. Yep, you're going to bed. Good night. Sweet dreams, White Death. Have a good one. Hope to see you again real soon. The Alice's blood is just Pepto Bismol. She loves that shit. Now we have learned, never store your juice box in your bosom. Okay. Let's do this more. I think. Alright. Let's fix the blood. We shall make it more pink. Like that. That is definitely more pink. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. There we go. That's definitely more pink. That fixed it. Yep. I believe that fixed it. Oh, that didn't. No, but the P-47s are on their bomb run bunker. We're no longer in the sniper's sight. No longer the first kill tonight. It's not time to die. That was some beautiful poetry. And for some reason, it reminded me of song lyrics that had nothing to do with what you were saying. that always make me giggle, but are not actually funny. How did P47 get involved? Whole pink, very pink, lots pink, all the pink. Nah, it's gotta be lighter than that. It's gotta be lighter than that. You can actually see it. Excuse me, am I not coloring the same thing here? Sometimes I just do not understand this. Okay, there we go. No. No. Because the US has air superiority and the P47 is everything. Alright, I'm just making this whole knife this color because I really don't have any other thoughts onto what the knife should look like. What I do think is we should totally make her blue makeup around her eyes. Oh, come on. We're gonna have to move her. Unlock. So that I can steal this color. The way I look back and click live button, your head turned to in the most smoothest transition. Oh yeah? Is it really that dark? It looks a lot brighter on her face, but I guess it's not that bright a color. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I forgot Fi's little thing on her head too, but that's also fine. I don't know enough about aircraft. I should try learning about these. Alright, final touch. Last thing we're doing. Last thing we're doing before the end of this stream. And... oh yeah, that's like nowhere near right. Oh, there we go. Boop. 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 Beautiful. Yay. Actually, I'm gonna even make it look a little softer. This is her eye makeup and all. Oh, it's gorgeous. Isn't that... isn't that lovely? And I can always move them a little closer or further away depending on where I want, or even to the other side, depending on what works best for the actual thumbnail. So yes, I will be finishing this all the way up, like making the thumbnail probably, we'll say by the end of the week. It'll be up and you will see it on the Virtue's Last Reward streams from here on out. Yay! How exciting. Well, if you have time, we are all autistic here and like all military everything. Max, damn grandma, your boobs are huge. This is a quote from the George Lopez episode, George Discovers Benny's Silicon Job. The only fighter plane I really know is the Rafale, since I'm a baguette and a frog eater. Ah! A French. Bonjour. I think I'm gonna draw my boy on me old whiteboard. Very nice. It entered service in 42. That, and it was the first aircraft that came to mind. Alright. I guess I will take my little bit of break. I will be back to play Poppy Playtime within the next 15 to 30 minutes. It will probably be closer to 15, but just give me that extra time if I happen to need it. I shouldn't because the kids aren't here, but you never know. I might have technical difficulties, especially because it's me. Anyways, thank you. Yes. Oh, oui. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. Oh, wait, but for you... oh, what's morning? Well, I don't even know. You skipped a comment? I'm sure I did. 15-minute break window? I read that. I believe I read that. Ever since you spoke a little French, Miss Plastic, you have been getting a lot more French viewers. Maybe the algorithm's doing it. But it's like a double-edged sword, because I'd love to practice my French, but I'm really not that good at it. Je parle peu de français. But that's it. See, I feel like I say that every time. I'm like, hi, I speak a little bit of French. Hi. Comment allez-vous? Hope you're, doing well. But it's like, yeah. Anyways, all right. Hopping off. I'll see you guys momentarily. If you want to join me for Poppy Playtime, that is. Thank you all so much for watching. In case I don't see you. Didn't sound like you did. Okay, I'm done. Okay, ciao. Ciao for now. See you guys in a little bit. And thank you. If I don't see you later, I hope I see you some other time soon.